Good afternoon and welcome to ICU TV Lunchtime News. We take a look at stories making headlines. 3 children die in suspected food poisoning incident in Lusaka. Mines Appeal Tribunal formed to resolve mining disputes. Lusaka City Council achieves key milestone in 2025 CDF implementation. In international news, Uganda denies internet blackout plans ahead of elections. And in sports news, Mwale to defend hot WBC title against Tanzanian opponent. With the news in details, my name is Chalwe Kunta Chibwe. 3 children from the same family in Kabanana compound have died after consuming a suspected contaminated meal. The children aged 1, 6, and 8 fell ill alongside 3 other family members after eating shima, pumpkin leaves, soya pieces, and soya milk on the night of January 3, 2026. All 6 family members began vomiting and experiencing diarrhea around midnight. They were rushed to hospital the next day, where one child died at Chipata Level 1 Hospital. 2 more children later died at Levi Mwanawasa Teaching Hospital. Police have opened an inquiry file and launched investigations. Post-mortem examination will determine the exact cause of the death. The Ministry of Mines and Mineral Development has officially launched the Mines Appeal Tribunal to provide specialized and accessible platform for resolving mining-related disputes. Minister Paul Kabuswe announced the development during an induction program for tribunal members in Chongwe, stating that the body will safeguard the rights and legitimate expectations of all sector stakeholders. The induction intended to equip members with the skills needed to operate effectively, while Permanent Secretary Hampenga Kaveta noted that growing investment and artisanal mining expansion have increased the risk of disputes, making the tribunal a critical mechanism to maintain investor confidence and community trust. The Lusaka City Council LCC has recorded significant progress in the implementation of the 2026 Constituency Development Fund CDF across all 7 constituencies in the districts. In a statement issued by LCC Public Relations Manager Chola Mwaba, the council revealed that a total of 17.2 million kwacha was disbursed as grant to 696 beneficiaries, including cooperatives and clubs engaged in sectors such as farming, catering, construction, and welding. Under the empowerment loan component, 25 million kwacha was dispersed to 378 recipients, while over 15.4 million was spent on boarding schools and skill development bursaries. This enabled 495 students to enroll in various training institutions and supported 529 learners in boarding schools. Additionally, the community project component saw 55.4 million kwacha allocated towards 108 projects implemented across the city. The LCC reaffirmed its commitment to leveraging the CDF to drive inclusive development and ensure that no one is left behind in the district's development agenda.
The Lusaka City Council wishes to inform the general public of the significant milestones achieved in the implementation of the Constituency Development Fund CDF for the 2025 implementation year across all 7 constituencies in Lusaka district. During the period under review, the council dispersed over 17 million kwacha in grants to 696 beneficiaries, including cooperatives and clubs who utilize the funds through various business ventures across across key sectors such as farming, banking, construction, and welding, among others. And the empowerment loan component of 25 million kwacha was dispersed to 378 beneficiaries, including cooperatives, clubs, individuals, and companies across 7 constituencies. Additionally, under the secondary boarding school and skills development bursaries, the council dispersed over 15 million kwacha, facilitating the sponsorship of 4,959 students in skills development programs at various training institutions, while 529 learners benefited from secondary boarding school bursaries. In the CDF community projects component, a total of 55,421,698.80 was allocated to 108 projects implemented across all 7 constituencies. The Lusaka City Council is delighted with these achievements and remains optimistic about the current year 2026.
The government, through the Road Development Agency RDA, has confirmed that the Kasomeno-Mwenda Road project has entered its full delivery phase, with construction works now underway. Implemented under a public-private partnership model at a total cost of $240 million, the project involves the design, build, finance, operation, maintenance, and eventual transfer of approximately 85 kilometers of road infrastructure. Key components include the construction of a 345-meter bridge across the Luapula River and the development of a modern one-stop border post linking Zambia to the Democratic Republic of Congo. The concession officially commenced on 27th March 2025. Once completed, the project is expected to boost regional trade, enhance logistics efficiency, and promote cross-border economic integration between the 2 countries.
We are here in Kashiba, the Zambian starting point of the Kasomeno-Mwenda toll road project. This one right here. And work is clearly moving, as you can see. More precisely, it lies in the Kashiba-Chalwe area of Nchelenge, along the Luapula River, directly opposite Kasomeno, in the Democratic Republic of Congo, right there. Earthworks are underway. Embankments are rising, drainage is being put in place. This is where Zambia is physically connecting itself to the region trade.
Currently, all the excavations were done, the rock excavations were done on both sides. That's the DRC side and also on the Zambian side. On the Zambian side, they've casted the footing for the abutment yesterday. On the DRC side, they will start with the casting of concrete very soon. The next casting will be for the footing for the pier, and from there on they will start with the formwork for the pier itself. They are now busy with the pontoon, assembling the pontoon to transport the heavy steel elements for the bridge from Zambian side to the DRC side. As mentioned previously, we do have a custom and immigration office on each side of the river where importation and paperwork are being dealt with. The overall progress on this side, I can estimate that I don't want to estimate this because I'm not very involved. Let us have a look at the roads project. The roads project is currently about 20% complete. We expect an increase after the rainy season because of the subbase, crushed stone base and asphalt work being started on after the rainy season.
The Kasomeno-Mwenda project, this particular one, covers about 186 kilometers in total. 92 kilometers are in Zambia, from Kashiba through Chalwe to Mwenda, while 94 kilometers run into the Democratic Republic of Congo. At the center of this particular corridor is a 362 cable stayed bridge across the Luapula River, which will be the longest of its kind here in Africa. Yes, in Africa. Once complete, it will ease pressure on Kasumbalesa and cut the route to Dar es Salaam by between 300 and 500 kilometers. This is a 25-year public-private partnership valued at about $400 to 500 million United States dollars, involving GED Africa and China Civil Engineering Construction Cooperation. It is one of the most significant transport investments ever undertaken here in Luapula province.
There's another smaller bridge on the road section, the Luongo Bridge. Currently, we are busy with the piling work. We are starting with the next set of piles. We've already completed 4 piles, and they will start with the pile cap. That will also be part of the project, and it will be completed as soon as you start with asphalt on each end.
As of now, January 2026, embankments at the Luapula and Luongo River crossings are advancing, along with major cow.
We now take our first set of commercial breaks. We'll be back with international news and sports news. Uganda denies internet blackout plans ahead of elections. Mwale to defend WBC title against Tanzania. Stay tuned.
The Information and Communications University is driving the thrill for the nation in research and development. Enroll now for full-time and distance programs in the School of Engineering, Humanities, Business and Education. To apply, visit our website at www.icuzambia.net or call us on +260 211 221 662 or 0966 342 359. Sponsorship is available. Enroll now.
Thank you for staying with us. And now in international news. Ugandan authorities have dismissed claims that the government plans to shut down internet access during next week's general elections, describing the rumors as false and misleading. This comes after opposition candidate Robert Kanyangulani, also known as Bobi Wine, repeated accusation that the internet could be blocked to prevent supporters from mobilizing or sharing results. Concerns escalated on Friday when satellite internet provider Starlink limited services in Uganda following an order from the communications regulator. However, Ugandan Communication Commission UCC Executive Director Nyombi Tombe insisted there is no plan to cut connectivity, saying the commission is committed to maintain nationwide access. Ministry of Communication Permanent Secretary Amina Zwede echoed this position, warning against the spread of false information ahead of the January 5th elections. The government also banned live broadcasters of riots and unlawful possessions, citing security concerns. Officials reminded citizens that only the Electoral Commission can declare results, and the digital platforms remain subject to Uganda's law, including the Computer Misuse Act. We take our second commercial break. We'll be back with sports news.
Welcome to the Zambia Research and Development Center, an institution dedicated to national development through capacity building and community development. Established in 2007 by a group of professionals and lecturers, ZRDC has since become a hub of research and innovation in the country. Registered with the Ministry of Home Affairs under the Registrar of Societies, ZRDC pursues cutting-edge research to address pressing social and economic challenges. Get involved. ZRDC engages in activities that stimulate international collaboration, promote knowledge sharing, and make research expertise available to decision makers. Our mission at ZRDC is to foster innovation and capacity building for national development. We believe in addressing poverty and underdevelopment through institutional and capacity building, human empowerment, and gender participation. In our quest to foster innovation and capacity building for national development, ZRDC launched the ZRDC University Sponsorship for Capacity Building and Development Program to facilitate knowledge advancement among ZRDC researchers and those intending to join the research community. Qualified Zambian citizens can pursue education at credible universities in Zambia with guaranteed prospects of joining the ZRDC research community. ZRDC engages in industrial and technological research, covering research development and innovative investigations to drive dynamic industrial development at national and regional levels. Join us at the Zambia Research and Development Center as we continue to innovate, empower, and shape a brighter future for Zambia. ZRDC, fostering innovation and capacity building for national development.
Welcome back, and now is sports news. Oriental Quarries boxing promotion manager Christopher Mulanga has confirmed that Zambia's David Sniper Mwale will defend his WBC International Bantamweight title against Tanzania's Ramadan Milonzi on January 31st, 2026 at the government complex in Lusaka. The title fight, originally scheduled for December 17, 2025, was rescheduled after the initial opponent got injured. Milonzi was later approved as the official challenger by the World Boxing Council. The event will feature 8 international undercard fights, making a total of 9 bantamweights. Malunga disclosed that the event's budget was revised from 1.2 million kwacha to 900,000 due to the change of opponent, with 500,000 already raised. He praised the government support and called for greater investment in sports infrastructure. That sporting item brings us to the end of today's lunchtime news. But before we go, let's take a recap on stories that made headlines. 3 children die in suspected food poisoning incident in Lusaka. Mines Appeal Tribunal formed to resolve mining disputes. Lusaka City Council achieves key milestone in 2025 CDF implementations. And in international news, Uganda denies internet blackout plans ahead of elections. Sports news, Mwale to defend WBC title against Tanzania's opponent. Stay tuned for our main news bulletin at 20 hours. My name has been Chalwe Kunta Chibwe. Stay tuned.